Good morning, good morning, good morning, B. How's it going?
It's going good. I'm sleepy. I just had a good man. I'm so sleepy. I just had a good storm. Did you get that storm?
Yeah, it was like 5 o'clock.
Ooh,
Yeah, about five-ish for
ooh, I
for
slept good.
me.
I slept good though. I slept good. It's one of them ones where you just stayed in the bed and you hear the thunder, and then
You
uh, and then it
you
was
could have
time to sleep.
called in. Look, you could have called out. That's what people do.
Nah, couldn't do
Good
that. How you
morning,
doing? How you
everybody.
doing this morning?
Y'all, I am. It's surprisingly, I am good because when I tell you, Brandon's children, Brandon's children. I love it though, but they have kept me going. I've had them what 2 days now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They have kept me going, man. And so I was up late, cleaning. Just I don't like going to bed with the house, not in my way of order. Not that it was out of order, but
My
cleaned
way of
and
order. Yeah.
I gosh, washed some clothes, folded them up, and put them away. And I didn't get to bed till like one something. But I'm telling y'all, I put that lotion on. I sleep so deep. Y'all got to try this lotion. I'm gonna have to go live about this lotion. They're gonna need to pay me. But anyway, I feel I'm rested. I sleep
Good.
so well. And let me tell you what I did. I got up. I don't know about three something, 2:45, 3 o'clock, and I put some more lotion on.
It's the lotion. It's the lotion. Man, Mom, I've slept very deep. Very
Yeah.
deep. I didn't even notice. I didn't even know I went to sleep.
Yeah, y'all,
Yeah.
this lotion is the bomb. Thank you, my joy baby, my Italy's other mom, fourth, fifth mom, I think. I'm so thankful for my mamas, my mama and my mamas. So I'm good. Let's get right into it because y'all, we're going to be quick and easy this morning. Let's see, Brenda Davis. Good morning, everyone. Where is our good everything, Miss Brenda? Good everything. KL, good morning. I feel 100% better. We're glad that you're up and rocking. KL was a little down with something. I've been hearing a lot of people, talking about getting COVID. Um, Maybe like the fourth person. So, Big
Well,
Mike. And then Miss Brenda says, Tammy, did you make those 200 pancakes? No, I did not. No, I did not. So, Brandon, one of your children is up.
tell them to go to bed.
They did good. They went to bed early last night, so they did really good. It's 7 o'clock, so
That's
I
true.
left them some snacks out. So
Well,
I
let's get
knew
right
it. I
to
knew
it.
it was cute. Yeah, let's go to it. I might jump off for just a second to get her squared away. So you bring us on in. Oh,
Okay.
she's good. She just went right over and laid on the couch.
She already knows what to do. That's my girl.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to the In This Season podcast. This is day 156 of going through daily motivations for African American success. That is a book written by Dennis Kimbro. If you don't have the book, please go and get the book. This book will help you focus on the thoughts, attitudes, and deeds that will lead to the achievement of your true goals. And 365 short but powerful motivations, one for each day of the year. Dennis Kimbro leads us to discover how to use the present moment and our own gifts to transcend labels, cultivate a positive attitude, become wise enough to know when to say yes and when to say no, and how to look inward for answers to life's challenges. So each one of these motivations begins with words of wisdom from distinguished and celebrated African Americans as Malcolm X, Marion Wright Elderman, Whoopi Goldberg, Charlene Hunter Galt, Bill Cosby, Carl Rowan, Mother Hale, Reverend Leon Sullivan, and hundreds of others. This treasure trove of practical inspiration will give you fresh encouragement every day of the year, but what it teaches will last you a lifetime. So let's jump right into it, Yamo.
Yes, I'm all ready.
All right. So today's title is Healthcare. Healthcare. And our quote comes from Matty Rich, the filmmaker, who said, I did it through persistence, dedication, and hard work. You've got to find something you can apply your heart and soul to. People will say, no way. But as long as you're persistent and determined, no one can stop you. As long as you're persistent and determined, no one can stop you. Mom, I did send you that link. I don't know if you got it or not.
Oh, Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I'm sorry I should have been doing that, you guys, but give us just a minute. You know the story if you've been rocking with us that we can't bring Instagram on until we're on, right? So we're on, and let's get them on. And they should be coming to you right now, Brandon. Good morning to our YouTubers as well. Um, say hello to us if you're out there.
Let
So,
us know
Brandon,
where you're watching from.
okay, so we're good over there.
All
Want
right.
to say morning to cousin Toy. She was going to rock it with us this morning. So,
What up,
fam, if
Tori?
you're out there, let us know you're here. All right, Brandon, let's get into it. We're going to be quick this morning.
All right, one more time on healthcare. July 5th, the title is Healthcare. One more time for that quote that we got for the day from Maddie Rich, the filmmaker, who said, "I did it through persistence, dedication, and hard work. You've got to find something you can apply your heart and soul to. People will say no way, but as long as you're persistent and determined, no one can stop you." Mike Wilson was told he was dying of an incurable disease that he couldn't even pronounce. Consequently, he threw in the towel and started acting as if his life was over. He quit his job, ruled out marriage, drank heavily, and turned into a hermit. He was waiting to die, but he might as well have been dead already. Mike's life was empty, even though he wasn't dead. As a matter of fact, he wasn't even dying. Nearly 5 years after the initial diagnosis, another checkup revealed that Mike didn't have the terminal disease. Given this second chance, he has since married and bought a home, and today he feels great. Nothing had changed except Mike's attitude. When he thought he was dying, he set a course for self destruction. But when he learned he wasn't a victim of a rare illness, he set a course for living and fulfillment. The tragedy is that happiness and success were always within his reach. Mike simply stopped looking for them. You possess these qualities too. Don't allow your epitaph to read bored or born 1950, died 1990, but buried 2020. Whatever happens, be sure to live life to its fullest every day. And the motivation at the end of the passage that we read 3 times is, life is God's gift to me. I will cherish every precious moment. Again, life is God's gift to me. I will cherish every precious moment. And one more time, life is God's gift to me, and I will cherish every precious moment. What you think, Mom?
All right, B, you remember telling us how awesome it felt to to live life to the fullest. You remember talking about that yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and how good it felt to feel like you're not leaving basically anything on the table, right? So for me, I'm going to be again quick. I'm diagnosing people with PDH today. Does anybody know what that is? PDH, Brandon,
Mm-mm.
Miss Brenda, Mike, anybody? I'll tell you here in a minute, right? Healthcare. I did it through persistence, dedication, and hard work. You've got to find something you can apply your heart and soul to. People will say, no way. But as long as you're persistent, P, determined, D, and have hard work, and a hard worker, H, no one or nothing can stop you. But let's go back, and that's the PDH, persistent, determined, and hard work. That's your new diagnosis, right? And if you buy into it, like this guy did with the death, with the I guess I would say the death sentence, but with his uncurable disease, so he was told. And so that's what it comes down to, you guys. Sometimes, and it says here that nothing changed, right? But something did change. They told him he didn't have it any longer, right? So something changed. They said he didn't have it, and all of a sudden he bought into that as well. It reminded me of my friend Aristide, and I've mentioned him here before. Aristide says, sick. I don't get sick. I'm a child of God. I don't get sick. I'm healed, right? So I'm never sick. So it's how we look at it. What have you bought into that life has told you, whether it's poverty, a generational curse? My daddy ain't in my life. My mama ain't in my life, right? My husband left me. My wife ran out on me, right? What have you accepted because you were told or it showed up in your life? Do y'all know how we read these stories in the Bible, right? For those Bible readers, Christian people, we read these amazing, magnificent stories where we see where God showed up in people's lives and he made worse like the best thing ever for them, right? He met them where they were and he showed up. God does that every day for us and tries to get us to see, but we're so focused on what it looks like rather than who we serve and who he is, right? So, healthcare, I'm kind of twisted about this one. I get it, but trying to put it in words for you is going to be difficult, especially this morning. So, I went, but remember, you guys, PDH, you got that disease today. How will you accept it? How will you accept it? And it reminded me in your heart, right? You got to apply something, find something that you can apply your heart and soul to. I thought about the Tin Man, how he was on a statue until he learned how to even have his heart work for him. Some of us are so brokenhearted and stuck in a place that we make ourselves sick. We make ourselves sick rather than looking at that glass. Hey, man, God's going to pour some stuff in this glass, which is me. He's going to pour some stuff in me, right? And then I thought about, I'm going to turn it over to you, Brandon. You remember the song, If Your Heart Isn't In It? Y'all know, why can't you tell me so? Because if my heart wasn't in it, I'd been gone long ago. Some of y'all have left yourself long ago. You're the Tin Man on the statue. Don't know what to do, don't know where to go, but still say you love yourself, you love God, you're faithful, you're forgiving, but you're on the statue. And like it says, don't be the person that born 1950, died 1990, buried 2020. I started this show out with my, I guess my motto, dying to live. Dying to live. Do a death of yourself so that you can live. Get out of your own way. Take care of yourself. Be your own health care provider. Maybe that's what I was trying to get at. Be your own health care provider. Don't buy into what these people tell you. Doctor, whoever. Don't buy into it. And please know that something did change here. They told him something different. So if they not told him, oh no, you don't got it, he would have still had it mentally. So over to you, Brandon.
Thanks, Mama, for for sharing that, and I agree. I think the title "healthcare," like you said, it means that I think he's alluding to you are your primary, or at least your second. I say God is your first, but you are your secondary healthcare provider. And what I mean by that is many of the things that we experience and go through are psychosymptomatic, meaning if
Mm,
you convince yourself in your mind that you have a headache, 9 times out of 10, you are going to develop a headache. If you decide that you're a sickly person, you will get sick more often. Your body will respond. What did we say? The power of life and death is in the tongue. Right? We read that. That's from the Christian tradition. So the power of life and death being in the tongue. Imagine after hearing this diagnosis, how many people he told, I'm dying of cancer. That's why I'm this. Or how many people he turned down from, oh, let's go on a date, or next year let's go on a vacation. Think about how many moments he might have missed, right? Because everybody dies, but not everybody lives.
mm,
Everybody dies, but not everybody live. So it's inevitable that we're all going to die. You might as well live. The dying part is the part that's inevitable. That's the part that we know is going to happen. You know, yes, you have a life, but are you going to live it to the fullest? That's up to you. And so if you have the power to be psychosymptomatic on the negative end about disease and discomfort and stress and headaches, then you can also flip that coin on the other side, and you can do it for health, for wealth, for mental stability and fortitude, for determination. You can build and retain and maintain these character qualities um, indefinitely if you choose to. But it starts in the mind. It starts in what you tell yourself. If the biggest
Mhm.
lies are the lies that we tell to ourselves, can we flip that and say that the greatest truths are the ones that we share with ourselves? Can we start that? Can we share greater truth with ourselves, that we are powerful beyond measure, that we are, our potential is limited only by the decree of God, and outside of that, our potential is a co-creation of ourselves and what we do with our time, our space, our energy, our intention, our actions, and the recompense we get from those deeds. So whether they be good or bad. So when it comes to healthcare, he wasn't even dying. The guy Mike wasn't even dying. And speaking of Mike, I look at my uncle Mike and how he's changed his life around and his health journey. You know, I remember there was a time when my uncle couldn't even tie his shoe, and this was 2020, 2021, I want to say, something like that. He couldn't even tie his shoe, you know, because of pain in his hips and knees, and he's an ex-football player, and again, he couldn't do some of the most simple tasks, and now he's out helping other people, become healthy. I'm not even saying just lose weight, I mean become healthy. Losing weight is just part of it. He's eating better, he's speaking better, his skin looks better, his complexion has even changed because he made up in his mind that he was not going to die. He had a doctor, I want to call her out, Dr. G. I've never met this doctor, but because of him I know her name, right? Because of how she inspired him, who told him, if you don't get it together, you're going to die. If you don't get it together, you are going to die. And she's, I believe, an Indian woman. And she said, just like a lot of other black men that come in here that have heart conditions and are overweight and don't exercise and things like that, she said, I get so upset about seeing them come in here and and telling them what's going on with them, and they do nothing. And Mike decided in his mind and in his heart that it wasn't gonna be him. So he changed his eating, he changed his exercise, he changed his sleep. He changed everything and dedicated himself and his time to bettering himself physically, mentally, and emotionally. So I tip my hat to my Uncle Mike, and I just think that it was somewhat serendipitous that the name Mike was in there, because he could have Mike was in the store, because my Uncle Mike could have taken that diagnosis as, you know what, man, psh, it's already likely that I'm going to go that way. I might as well go ahead and, woe is me. He could have drunk himself into a worse condition, right? Or into disease, but he didn't. He did quite the opposite. So you have the ability to do the same. If he can do it, you can do it. And that's not just with your health. That's with any of your goals, your ambitions, anything that you're going through. You can get through it if you only make up in your mind that you will be victorious, that life happens for you and not to you. No matter what the situation is or the outcome is, the income is a lesson, right? You can gain from anything that even people say is unattainable. How many times has that been said, right? That's just adversity, and adversity is opportunity for the great. So be great. And every time you see that adversity, know that that's an opportunity for you to do just that and be great. That's all I have.
So, Brandon, I want to share this. 'Cause you brought something up. Y'all, please stop. We will trade one disease or diagnosis for another. And by this, I mean, stop taking all of this medication that these people are putting you on. Now, let me say that because I want everybody to say, "Oh, she told me to get off." What I'm saying is, you will read the what do they call it, Brandon? The when you take the medicine, you may have a reaction. Right,
Side
right.
effects. Yeah.
Side effects, and they are worse than what you went in there for. Especially our elderly people, right? Especially our elderly people. I got some elderly people in my life now taking like 10 different medications. Can't even hardly walk because they're doped up. Y'all know what these doctors are doing. They're getting paid. They're getting paid. So start looking up things that you can eat. Natural medicine that you can take. All right? Start doing that. Wait, baby, wait. Start
Kids, Ellie,
doing
sit
that,
down.
right? Right? Start
Be
doing that.
quiet.
Okay. Start doing it. So I just wanted to say that be your. I'm not saying some people got to take whatever. It is what it is. Well, they got you on 10, 12 different medications, and think about the side effects for each one of them. You forgot what you went in there for, what you had, because now you got all these new things, right? So let's be mindful. Let's not be the Tin Man on the statue,
Mhm.
right? So all right, Brandon, I'm ready
All right.
to
Well,
do
thank
it.
y'all so much. That's the show for today. Short and sweet and under 30 minutes on day 156 of the In This Season podcast. Today's title was Healthcare. And our quote came from Maddie Rich, who's a filmmaker, who said, "I did it through persistence, PDH, dedication, and hard work. You've got to find something you can apply your heart and soul to. People will say no way, but as long as you're persistent and determined, no one can stop you." And our motivation for today that we read 3 times is, "Life is God's gift to me. I will cherish every precious moment." Life is God's gift to me. I will cherish every precious moment. And last time, life is God's gift to me. I will cherish every precious moment. Y'all, thank you so much for attending, and I hope you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you can get more like this from Daily Motivations for African American Success on the In This Season podcast with your host, the beautiful Butterfly, and myself, her son. We'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 a.m. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we'll see you then. Go out there, be great, practice good health care up here, in here, and out there. Make sure you're careful on what you eat, what you drink, and most importantly, what you think about yourself. Y'all take care. We love you.